So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you and welcome to a segment of the Art Room with Nima. Today, I have a wonderful, beautiful sister with me, Shahada Jones. She happens to be my best friend. She is a social worker and advocate, and I'm going to allow her to introduce herself.
Hi, Nima. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this project. Who am I? I'm Shahada. I'm a mother, a co-worker, a friend, a daughter. This is who I am, Shahada.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm going to jump right into this conversation. My first conversation is, how do you feel about this upcoming election?
The upcoming election is scary. The fear plays into the percentage of people that may not vote, thinking their vote don't count or it's already rigged. Things of that nature is scary. People who haven't been able to get to the polls, when you put all of those percentages together, that's a wide margin. And that's where it gets scary. And the candidates, both of them are scary, but the lesser of the two evils, I believe that Hillary would be the best choice. That's just my opinion. Uh, it's just scary, and that's just vote. Whatever you do, vote. That's my opinion.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that so much. I want to touch on something else. As a community, you hear a lot of people talking about love is the answer and the key. Do you really feel like, as a humanistically speaking community, is love all we need?
Absolutely. Love carry my ancestors to where we are today. Love inspire hope, and the expression of change is deep seated and intertwined in love. And I strongly believe that love is like you know, the good and the evil. Well, it's a lot of corruptness, but it's a lot of love. And I believe that love will conquer all every time.
Okay, I'm definitely a big believer of love conquering all, among some other things. Okay, I'm going to take that same question within our community, Black community, Asiatic, Nubian, people of color, in our community, in our own backyard. Do you feel like love is a key component to, you know, curing our ills, so to speak?
I do. I do believe that love is very important. Like I just suggested, the expression of it or the action of it. It's a lot of negative things going on in the community. However, consistency and love and trust and honestness will help shape the community to overcome many obstacles.
Okay, great. I definitely can feel that. What I want to do is I want to ask you now, and being a sister, I see a lot of things going on, even on social media, where people pretend to be supportive, they pretend to uplift and upbuild, but a lot of times there's a lot of backbiting, there's a lot of naysayers and negativity. How do you think we can come together as a community of women to promote positive change and upbuild each other?
Well, that's a very challenging question, Nima. It's
Sorry.
good. It's good. So I can just offer a tip for
Okay.
all the positive, negative backbiting things. Use them as tools, as constructive criticism to help you move forward in whatever your endeavors are. So to use the negative as a feedback turns that negativity into a positive, and you can only grow from it. And that's my
Okay.
tip on how to handle other stuff.
Okay, short, sweet, and to the point, and I love that because I have a lot of friends, and then I have a lot of associates, and I was always told that if you're going to tear somebody down, first of all, try not to, but if you do, help rebuild them, give them the necessary tools to build them back up. Be constructive, have constructive criticism, and try not to enforce your opinions or your ideas, but be more loving and accepting and, just help one another along. Reach out that hand to actually pull somebody up. So I totally am a firm believer of that. And I thank you for taking the time to express and give us your opinion. I want to move on to something else that has been bothering me and a lot of people in this viewing audience. How do you feel today as being a woman of color, a black woman? I have to, be specific with that, unfortunately, because it's not happening to everyone. How do you feel about the police shootings of unarmed black men, women, and children?
I'm very disturbed. I had an experience where I was coming home and the police was in the car and they were like felt like beside me going the same speed as I was going. And so as we kept going on, it felt like they were following.
Okay.
So I panicked a little bit and I wanted to go faster and that would have been wrong and that would have brought more attention. But overall the gist of that was I was afraid from where the presence of police should have been a safety feeling.
Right.
And I wanted to flee and get away. And that was just very horrible because everybody is not as corrupt as others are. Mm-hmm. So it's so much negative stuff going on with the police that anybody that's doing anything positive or helpful is questioned and challenged. And that's where the scary part is.
Okay, and I definitely can agree with you on that. I mean, I don't even drive, and I'm a passenger in the car a lot of times. And when I see the police, I'm often looking like, what did we do? Where are we going? Are they going to pull us over? What's going to be the end result? And I'm actually sitting, telling my family, hey, nobody move, everybody be quiet, don't say anything, and they're not even following us. You know what I mean? And I'm like, our paperwork is legit. We didn't do anything wrong, but with society, it's kind of scary out here, and so much is going on. So I just keep everybody in prayer. So that being said, I'm gonna move right along, and my final question to you, because you're a social worker and you deal with the community a lot, do you have any tools of the trade or advice or information that you can give our younger people that are out there as far as living their lives or being productive citizens?
Yes. Aim high, dream big, and stay focused. Education is the key.
Okay. Aim high, stay focused. Education is the key. I appreciate that. One last thing. I know I said that was it, but one last thing because this is such a perfect conversation. Do you feel like, as someone in the community and in the public eye, dealing with families and things like that, do you feel like we have a responsibility to them to put our best foot forward?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, our children mirror and mimic the things that we do. So staying positive and doing what's right in the community, excuse me, is very important. It's very important what your actions are, and how you're behaving, with your likes and dislikes, and most importantly, open ideas to something new. Having or try something new today, it could be like a wonderful piece or a wonderful tool for strength.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much. Once again, I want to thank you, Shahada Jones, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come to the art room with Nima and have this conversation. And I just want to stress to the viewing audience again, these conversations are just here to enlighten, to help support, to help maybe give some tips and ideas. It's not to beat anybody over the head with what we think or how we feel. These are our opinions, the opinions and views of my guest. Like it, love it, hate it. The point is that we are here to hopefully encourage somebody to do positive things, to encourage positive change, to encourage positive movement, to encourage upliftment, upbuilding, and to offset the negativity. Because as my sister said in the beginning, love can conquer all, but we have to allow it into our homes and into our lives. So, on that note, Shahada Jones, thank you so much for sitting with me in the art room. Peace and blessings. Most High bless.
Thank you so much. I love you, Nima.
Love you too.